Zapoppin are an alternative folk and skiffle band from Falmouth, Cornwall, UK. As of 2013, the group consists of Thomas G.J.Sharpe on banjo and vocals, Luke Richards on harmonium and vocals, and Matthew Collington on drums and vocals. The band have been noted for their black humor and obtuse lyrical themes by Clash, and were said that they could be the face of a new strain of folk once everyone has recovered from the Mumford measles by 247 magazine. History. Formation. Sharpe and Richards met in 2005 while studying at University College Falmouth. The band formed in January 2007 and played the first official show supporting Alex Nielsen's and David Keenan's free jazz duo Tight Meat. The following October, Zapoppin self-released the debut album, Z1. Samuel Brettingham joins. In 2008, Zapoppin enlisted Samuel Brettingham on the cajon and lagerphone. The following year they recorded and self-released the second album, Palmer Violence, as well as the Introducin' Zapoppin EP in order to promote themselves on the first European tour across Germany and the Netherlands. One review for the Zapoppin live show during this period, published by Stranger, noted the band's "wake up the dead" energy, and having enough discords and attitude to fill all the cracks in the walls. Antiquarian party ballads for dames. The band's label debut for Serious Types was released the following October. The mutoid music, fierce banjo and demented harmonium as described by Jam earned the record a place as one of their Jam favorites of 2010, while a 4-star review from 247 magazine compared its sounds to an excitable blithe power had they used banjo and harmonium instead of crunchy guitars. The track "Oops, You're a Racist" received airplay on London-based Resonance FM, most notably as part of the last broadcast of the year, New Year's Eve, a natural selection, the pick of 2010. Samuel Brettingham left the band shortly after the album's release in order to sail the Mediterranean Sea. Returning as a duo, Zapoppin returned as the duo of Richards and Sharpe in 2011. They recorded again for Serious Types with 8 tracks appearing across 4 double-A-side singles released to accompany a tour in France and Switzerland during June. The singles were later compiled into an 8-track EP. The first 4 singles. Reviews for the compilation were generally favorable and often focused on the band's surreal nature, with Dave Dryden of The Final Skin writing, "If Zapoppin were an animal, they'd be a featherless emu or a whelk-sized tapir, the kind of previously undiscovered species that finds itself on the front page of New Scientist of the National Geographic." In October 2011, Zapoppin recorded a live session for Resonance FM and announced that the next release would be a collaboration with London-based electronic musician Jackson Payne. The Another Pearly Whatnot Tears split 7 inches EP was released during January 2012 in association with Damsonic and Coept. 2013 onwards. In 2013, Matthew Collington joined Zapoppin as the principal drummer. They released the Ugly Music album in November. Instrumentation. Aside from the prominent use of the banjo, Zapoppin have always used lesser-known instruments. The Pearl River harmonium has been integral to the Zapoppin sound since the band's beginnings. Essentially a miniature pump organ. Sound is generated by pumping the pedals with the feet. The band have also used harmoniums made by St. Price and Amp Sons. Samuel Brettingham brought the rhythmic sounds of the cajon to Zapoppin in 2008. The instrument is played by sitting atop its box-like structure, and striking the front with the hands. The lagerphone is made up of a long staff of wood adorned with bottle caps and attached to a heavy boot which is then stomped and/or struck with a smaller wooden stick. The Z kit, as played by Luke Richards, was made up of a homemade stomp box, snare drum, cymbal and bell. It was played using plastic and metal brushes. Timeline. Discography. Albums: Z1, Palmer Violence, Antiquarian Party Ballads for Dames. The first 4 singles and other pearly whatnots. Ugly Music, St. Croix, Songs of Land and Waterways. EPs: Introducin', Zapoppin. Singles: She's His, The Cheapest Laugh, Pumpin' Out at the BTUs, Sweat Out, Flay the Night Away, Cretin' Creature, Dark as Dog's Guts, In the Mud, Split releases and collaborations and other pearly whatnot. Tears. Compilation appearances: Sirius Types No. 1, O Martello.